Hello there.
Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever struggled finishing something? Finishing writing songs? Trust me, I've been there. Most songwriters struggle finishing songs, and I want to help. I thought the problem was I didn't have the perfect idea, the perfect song idea to finish it. Perfection is a trap.
It's a trap!
I've spent 6 months sometimes rewriting the same chorus idea, the same riff. It's like a bad relationship. So to me, that moment taught me something incredibly valuable. That the only way to finish songs is to stop chasing perfect and to start chasing good enough. I've been, and I think we all have, tweaking a snare sound, a guitar sound, an acoustic, a song, a riff or something for hours. That's not progress, that's paralysis. So I thought if I could just get this snare sound right, the whole song would fall into place. But the next day I'd come back after hours of editing and end up thinking, nope, that just sounds shit. So I realized that the song wasn't getting any better. I was just finding new ways to make the song worse. Perfection doesn't finish songs. Deadlines or defined goals do. And as Leonardo da Vinci said, art is never finished, only abandoned. So here's the trick for finishing your songs or your projects. Maybe set deadlines, brutal ones. Tell myself I'd finish this song by Friday. But if I didn't, wasn't finished, I'd delete it, forget about it, gone, poof, no folder, no shame. So I realized that I ended up having nothing to show for it. I have found from my experience of 17 years, 18 years writing and playing instruments and writing songs, is that 1 minute of a song can be reused sometimes with one that you come up with 6 months or a year later. I think that we all get paralyzed with projects that we do, but in this case of songwriting, I do think we get paralyzed because the fear of losing that song felt scarier than just releasing it. Because let's be honest, when we release our songs, they're not ours anymore. If you wait for inspiration, you're not a songwriter, you're a waiter. Now, deadlines do turn your perfection into productivity. Fear of deletion, fear of imperfection. My golden rule now, if it's 80% good, it's good enough. Now, I'm sure we've all been there. I used to believe that every detail had to be flawless, but no fan has ever said,
"This song is great, except this hi-hats at 2:13 were too loud."
So I started trying to zoom out, listening as a listener, not a musician. And that's changed everything for me in terms of completing and finishing my songs. Maybe bear in mind that what's 80% done or 50% done to you is 100% done to somebody else. Great songs aren't written, they're finished. The folder of doom! Every songwriter, every editor, every animator, everyone who does some form of creative project has one. The folder of doom. Mine, 350 unfinished songs. That's basically a graveyard of half-baked choruses and 3-chord nonsense. I thought, yeah, I'll come back to these someday. Someday never came. Those files just sat there collecting digital dust. So instead of hoarding, what I started to do is started finishing or merging old ideas into the new ones. Suddenly, the graveyard came back to life, like Frankenstein's monster, but in 4/4. You don't need 200 unfinished songs, you just need one finished song. You could think about it, waste no time arguing what a good song should be, and finish one. I used to think every song had to be a masterpiece, the next Bohemian Rhapsody. No pressure, right? I thought if this song isn't legendary, I don't get views, then what is the point? But that pressure made me freeze. My brain was like, nope, not today, bye. Instead of writing the song, I started writing the next song. Better than yesterday, that's all. That's all you can do. As Tom Petty wisely said, don't bore us, get to the chorus. Now here's something nobody tells you. Finishing things is a skill. You actually need to practice it. I thought finishing something would just happen when I wrote something good enough. But my hard drive being full of unfinished, abandoned riffs proved otherwise. So I started practicing finishing things. Even if the song sucked, I'd force myself to write the chorus or record a bridge, anything. Every song is experience. When you finish one, you level up. You miss 100% of the songs you don't finish. So if you've not finished something, doesn't mean you're not talented. Trust me, be kind to yourself. Don't wait for a perfect date. Set a release date. There was a time that even I gave up back in 2016. I sold my guitars, sold my guitar amps. I said I won't do music anymore. All over struggling, finishing a song. Then my friend Thomas came over to my place and pretty much had a discussion about why. Then he revealed a guitar he brought with him and then said, never give up. And because of him, I ended up finishing this song. I'm still here, writing, playing, learning, and still loving it. Thank you, Tom. So, if you've been thinking about giving up, don't. Sometimes you just need a little bit of encouragement. And this is me passing it on to you. You can do anything, and there's nothing stopping you. I believe in you, even if you don't. If this helped, feel free to hit like, subscribe, but more importantly, finish that song.